We call him the Dragon. Whatever you like to call him, he's a fine player who's very much on the up. In goes the 9, not too much work for the Philippines.
Yeah, Warren played at the Perry last week. Good to see him. Oh, these rails look very lively. Very lively.
Walkover, by the way, for a big name player. Again, he was due to play a qualifier who didn't come through, so Sanyan Perlovanovic is into round 2 without potting a ball. Should be a pretty simple run out, apart from the fact he might misjudge certain shots off cushions because he still only played a limited amount on this table, which is fierce.
Didn't win the Perry Open, but he showed the signs, the class that Raga possesses. Another deep run on tour. Let's not forget, he's not played a lot of the World 9-Ball Tour events as well, so he's really made an impact.
And suddenly America, with that really big punch up top, they will be genuine contenders.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It really strengthens Team US strength. But listen, let's not be naive. He's only played in one, played in the COVID edition, no crowd, so he's something to look forward to.
All of that is true. What I will say is that Fedor is a model professional. I think he's wondering he's not used to playing on TV, and he's playing one of the game's best players. He's acquitted himself pretty well so far. When he's missed a couple of balls, yes, but he's also shown us he does have, and it is.
It's a real shame this, because Wim van Wijn had
did not hit that one well. He's lucky to have any kind of shot on the 9. Not an easy one though, when cue ball and object ball are judging the potting angle is sometimes difficult. And he doesn't want to hit this slowly because there's a chance it might taper away. That was crispy. He leads Win van Wijn 3-0. Thorpe has taken a 4-0 lead. I think it will take some getting used to.
also a new feature to the World 9-Ball Tour. We also put a match on the Matchroom pool.
And that inexperience will be fully exploited by the Dragon, who does not take prisoners. Basically, Anton Raga didn't play an awful lot of big international tournament pool for many a year, even though everyone knew just how good he was. He was playing money matches in the Philippines and quite content to do that, but I think he realised, having seen the growth of the World 9-Ball Tour, that he wanted a part of it. He wanted to be out there gaining his deserved celebrity. Now he's playing tournament pool and playing it with great aplomb. This for 4-0.
Going along nicely, Phil.
Absolutely bundles of running side on that. Down the rail, a thin cut on the 2, but
really do enjoy watching Raga play, just the way he dissects around the table. He's got these quirky mannerisms, and he's got all these little weird shots about his game. He just fully understands the game of pool.
But he seems to have made the transition very smoothly.
Just motoring around the table nicely. It's turning out to be a bit of a lap of honour here in round 1 for Raga, and he feels it. You can tell usually when they're playing a big match against a big player, you take that bit more time. He's just running around like he's playing at home.
These will be without a shot clock. Not that you'd notice with Raga, as Carl said. 5-0, and when Vu Tuan Han, he's 3-2 upon Torsten Homan.
Things to say about that event. $25,000 to the winner as well. Nothing to be sniffed at, Phil. I know it's pocket change to you, buddy.
Well, when you were saying about it there last night as well,
Jeremy Jones. Yeah. Well, it's quite unusual for me to commentate with
on his thoughts about Fedor Gorsh being in the fold for the Americans. I'm sure those thoughts will be 100%.
Fedor's, one of the top players in the world now, so he can't wait to work with Fedor Gorsh. And I think you said it before, Phil. Ever the professional is the Gorsh. Does everything right, eats right, sleeps right, trains right, practices like a maniac. He ticks all the boxes.
23 years of age. I think one thing that really impresses me about Fedor, apart from his 9-ball abilities, how well he plays one pocket, which requires, well, I use the word again, experience, and yet he can compete with the best and beat the best. Anton Raga, it is going one-way traffic.
Yeah, good to see Raga breaking with more pace. That suits his break style, that suits his game.
Is it hype to suggest that he could go one better than the European Open and win here? I personally don't think so. I think he's got a terrific chance.
Well, I'm staying away. Who you picking then? Come on, we always do this on day one. Let's get the picks out.
I'll say exactly what I said at the European Open, actually. eventually SVB's go. What about you, Cole?
I'm going to go Ghost. I'm going to go back-to-back titles in Vietnam.
As you can tell, folks, Carl and I, we like to go out on a limb, don't we? Pick the outsiders.
Well, I had high hopes for Win Van Wyn, Phil, in the opening rack, just because the break was good. He made a couple of nice shots. Looked like he was a cert to win rack 1. Since then, it's all been Raga. 7-0.
Made a good start on table 13. Michael Jednak, 4-1 up on Win Thi Hai.
He's missed the one ball. Cue ball's going close to the corner. Come on, Win Van Wyn, let's get a rack. You can't have a name like Win Van Wyn and not win one rack.
That's like that famous line in the movie, isn't it? That's the kind of mistake you see once in a blue moon at the top level. You are spot on, Carl. He did leave the pot, and now Raga's in. So, Carl, one lapse from Anton Raga in this rack already. I can't see another one, can you?
No, I can't, Phil. Well, commentators took a fancy shot on the 7, I could pass the 8. He's just getting his table times worth. Okay, for the third time of asking in rack 8, Raga will take himself to 8. He's on the hill.
I think in many respects this is the best. We've got 26 tables in here, and you could get significantly more.
Yeah, it feels very grand when you walk in. The break shot has not been great for Raga though.
And that could be the beginning of from the numerically perfect start.
Yeah, he's about to serve up a donut on his opponent.
And even though Win Van Wyn is looking down the barrel of a whitewash, as Raga plays a loose one there, even though the whitewash looks overwhelmingly likely now. The way he's played, and I know it sounds strange, but the way he's played, you could see him winning matches on the one-loss side. He's flirting with a scratch.
Yeah, I think Raga's just teasing Win Van Wyn. All in all, good solid performance, workmanship like. Not really had any major troubles from his opponent.
He's played in the first match on day 1. He showed at the European Open. This was the clinching 9-ball, and it went the finals 20 with our second offering. Of course, you can go and see Table 2 right now, which is available on the Matchroom Multisport YouTube channel. As for our main coverage, as I say, it's going to be 11:20 local time, which is in around 17 minutes from now, and it features an all-Vietnamese clash. Your commentators will be Michael McMullen and the US Moscone Cup captain, Jeremy Jones. Carl and I will be back for match 3. See you then.